Alright guys, we're going to reveal two new molds today, and I've got a customer in Pennsylvania that is interested in some 4-inch tube jigs, and that's what this mold is. It's a 4-inch tube jig from AI molds, and also I've got a 5-inch fluke mold from AI, and so we're going to be making up some green watermelon, and we're going to shoot some samples to take pictures of to show this customer in Pennsylvania, and hopefully he'll like what he sees and we'll be able to sell him some baits. So stick around and see what we come up with. I'll probably shoot a light version and a regular version, and then we will go from there. If he wants it darker, I can always make it darker. Okay. And we will shoot tube jig first, just because this is actually for a customer. And I've had a lot of people read where a lot of people talk about these not filling out all the way, and some people will say you gotta add some worm oil, and that probably doesn't hurt, but I've found if you just shoot this mold hot and fast, then I very rarely have any issues with it. But if you shoot a slow push, then what'll happen is the skirt, the plastic will not go all the way down to the end of the spline, and so you'll end up with short skirts on your jigs. That thing likes the plastic. Alright. Top off the sprue. Push our excess back in. Alright, we're gonna let these cool off. Alright guys, we've given these time to cool down. And so we're going to take these, open them up, and see what we got. These always like to open up on the opposite side. Here we go. That is green watermelon. Show it to the other camera there. So what I like to do is just hold my hand right here, and the runner pops right off. Put that back in our plastic, and you can see here I did not properly clean out plastic from the last ones I ran, and it caused a blockage there, so those skirts didn't fill out all the way. But let's look at one that I did clean out. So look at there. It turned out good. So now to take them off, what I do is I just run my finger or my thumb down, and it starts those tails to running down, and then I just give that a little twist and gently pull it off of there, and there we go. There's a light green pumpkin, or I keep saying green pumpkin, light green watermelon. And so we'll put those up here. All right. Three nice tube jigs. And then here is the the 5-inch fluke. Tear that extra off there. And look at there. Yeah, it's a nice color for those flukes. I like how as it thins out, it almost starts turning into a Mountain Dew color there. So let's pull those runners off, that runner off. See what we got here. Yes, sir. I like it. They all filled out real good. It's got the hook slot here. Yep. All right. 5-inch fluke. Okay, we're going to reheat our plastic, and we're going to shoot our second samples in the tube jig. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to add 10 more drops to our green watermelon plastisol and see where that takes us. So here's what we have right now. And I don't know that 10 drops took us far enough away from this, so I'm going to add 10 more drops. Alright, hopefully that'll... So anyway, back to this. But yeah, I like those other molds or injectors a lot better. But if you're just looking to get started, this little injector from Do It Molds works just fine. But it is thin, and so you do have to make sure that you don your protective gear, and I know you're supposed to all the time, but I'll just be honest with you, the Angling AI injectors, they have that insulated Teflon tube in there, and it I don't wear gloves with it. I know I'll probably get some negative Nancy's telling me that I'm dangerous and all that, but I mean I'm not employing little kids to do this. If I burn myself, I burn myself. But what I'm saying is those angling AI with that Teflon tube in there, they do not start to heat up until you've used them for a little while. So it's kind of nice. Alright, I'll go ahead and shoot this mold while I got this camera still running. And top off the sprue. Run out the extra. Alright, we're going to let these cool off and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, we've given this time to cool down. So let's check out what we got. And so look at that. How awesome is that? Yeah, buddy. So here's what we had before. Pull that runner off. Of course, you can't really see much difference. We'll get it off the tube spline, and we'll be able to see the difference. There we go. Angling AI 4-inch tube jig and green watermelon. There's the two samples. If you can see because of the lighting, but here's the darker, here's the lighter. The darker one you can't really see through it. This one is more translucent. So okay, so here we have the 5-inch fluke. And the darker watermelon. I don't know if a lot hurts it or helps it, but there you go. Look at that. Peels out clean. Nice. We didn't put any flake in it because they didn't ask for any, actually, so we can always add flake to it if he, whatever color he wants, we can add flake to it. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with us, and hope you enjoy the video. We got little shards of plastic everywhere, but that's all part of it. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and maybe even hit that notification bell so that when we put out new content you'll be notified. And again, we thank you for tuning in to Preacher's Creatures, and hope that you have a blessed day, and don't forget, you'll love the features of Preacher's Creatures.